Hey everyone, it's Barb Seznilovich with the Guillotine Hour podcast, here to kind of do our part 2 of the Elisabeth Clay seminar weekend. And I'm just coming off of a workout here, so pardon me on that. And also I just recently changed my hair color. So lots of different things in the works here. We got our keys this week for our new location, so please be expecting some more content as far as the new gym goes. That's going to be really awesome. Really excited to do that and show you the process. We start construction this week. So part 2 is going to go over the seminar itself. It's also going to go over what we thought of Elisabeth as a person, our unique experience with her. We drove her around everywhere. She's only 20 years old, so she couldn't rent a car or anything, and just kind of our members' experiences. A couple of members, a few actually were able to roll. We have some rolling footage of them rolling with her and really getting to see how a high-level female works in jiu-jitsu. There are people that have a common misconception that just because they're a big, strong guy in the gym and they get the best of people in training, that they can just wax the floor with any female black belt because they're a woman. That is absolutely not the case, and I was super glad to see it in person. There's levels to jiu-jitsu, and so we got to see that bringing her here, and we've got some crazy seminars planned for 2021, and so please, be expecting to see lots of these little video logs and things like that in regards to all that. We've got one in the works that's absolutely going to blow everybody's minds, and can't really say anything yet because nothing's been finalized or anything, so got to keep it a secret, but once we do announce it, I guarantee you people are going to just absolutely be floored that we were able to pull it off. So I may drop some hints here and there, or I might not. So the only way to know is to stay tuned, like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Doesn't really hurt you. We have lots of good content coming. We're also working on the Q&A with Mike. That's just something that we've both been super, super busy with, getting the new gym, the keys, and scheduling contracting, and trying to also still run a good business. I'm still on active duty for a little bit of time. I also have personal training clients. I'm in school. The list goes on and on and on and on. So we will get the content pushed out to you guys, but just be patient with us. When we really expect to hit the ground running with this podcast is when we're completely open at the new location, when we have our studio set up. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.
How I started was in a little gym in the middle of nowhere in the Kenai Peninsula in Alaska with a ex-military blue belt who ran the gym. And if any of you guys know it, that mindset, that's what I started training with. You die, and if anybody asks you anything, you better shut up because you don't know anything. That's what I started training with. And so I trained there for about 4.5 years. And I won double gold at Pan Am's training there.
So how was Elisabeth Clay as a person? That was a question that I got asked. And she's awesome. Not just exaggerating. It's not like, she's just some normal person. She's actually pretty cool. She grew up really interesting out in Alaska. So she had some really fun stories. She had some fun stories about her current team, about her old teams. Lots of great conversations, lots of fun conversations. Her main thing that she would talk about is, I actually trained with one of the Brazilian top team purple belts back in the spring of this year when I was getting ready for a fight. I was out there on military orders and trained with this guy, Jared Faust. One time I rolled with him, and I think he did some MMA rounds with us too. But it was funny because I noticed that she tagged him in some stuff, and I was like, oh, I rolled with that guy one time, and I brought it up, and she opened up. She's like, oh, you know him? And I said, kinda. then one of the Brazilian top team black belts that trains with us actually knows him very well. So then it was really funny because then she started bringing out some of those stories and just kind of loosening up and just being herself. And so that was really, really cool to see. The biggest thing with that is athletes are people. Athletes are people at the end of the day. They've gone through very similar things to most people. They are unique. But they are not superhuman people, right? They go through things, they handle things differently, and they also live their lives very differently than everybody else. Just like you live your life differently, she chooses to live her life the way she lives it. And I was very impressed with her being 20 because she's super mature for her age. I think just being around adults her whole life and stuff like that and things of that nature. And so it was actually really cool. We spent some time, and these are some pictures that we're going through. We spent some time at Garden of the Gods, just showing her around Colorado Springs. When we bring her back again, we want to take her, actually do the incline, do some hikes, show her a little bit more of what Colorado has to offer because it was the winter. So I didn't get to really go into that with her. But I'd say as a person, she's 10 out of 10. She's awesome. Definitely, if you see her at a tournament, go up to her and talk to her because she's a really cool person and just all around awesome. So that was my experience. Those gargles are really
Bye.